Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. Sorry for the delay of a couple of minutes. There's a good reason. I got some Warburton's crumpets sent in from England, just arrived, so I was just enjoying them out of the toaster with a nice knob of butter just melted on top. And it took a couple more seconds to savour the flavour than I originally thought. Anyway, most enjoyable. Thank you, Alfred, for just subscribing to the channel. So that's why I'm just a couple of minutes late. Anyway, I mean, come on, guys. The priority is your crumpets with your knob of butter, right? Okay. I just bought some more Virgin Galactic, by the way. I posted it before I made the trade, so you know I was going to do it, as I do always. This was the post I put just a few moments ago. And here we go. In fact, 42 minutes ago. I told you before I was doing it, so everyone knows exactly what I'm doing. No obligation to do that, of course, but it's just the way we do things here. Just bought more Virgin Galactic. Vote in the poll. Are you with me? And yes, bought more, 34%. No, not yet, 47, and 17 not in the stock. Okay, fair enough. I am in. We are about maybe 10, 20 cents, 30 cents away from my all-time prediction. And that's short squeeze territory. So, want to be in before that. I don't want to be waiting for that. I want to be in. And there you go. Now, my main position, as you know, I added to it. Right now, I'm not adding any more until it gets to 150. In the main position that I don't have to sell. The Roth IRA, just a quick 10, 15, 20% profit. About $100 I could make on this. There you go. I thought you were downloading iOS 17. Oh, yeah, of course. That's the next thing, isn't it? We're all talking about that now. Anyway, let's see who was here first. Nope, sold it long ago, said Bill. Bill is out of it. Oh, what's he doing up there? How on earth? How has Bill ended up there? Look at that. A huge, great, what's going on here? Bill's just has his massive, great comment. Let me just try and adjust that. What's going on here? I know why this is. I know exactly why this is. We've just had an upgrade from whatchamacallit, forgot the name of it now. Ecamm Live just a few minutes ago. So that's what's happening there. Let me edit that. Ah, look at that. Dynamic color. All right, then. Hang on a minute, then. Let me just make an adjustment here. Let me just make an adjustment. I might need to drag this around a second. Just bear with me. Now, what does this say here? I can bring your logo up. All right, I got that. Okay. And just bear with me. You can only do this on a live show, unfortunately. Corner radius. Rotation. Blend mode. Flying from left. All right. Color, background. Yeah. Oh, I can have a border around it. Do I need a border around it? I don't really, do I? But we'll have a border around it. None. Emotion. There we go. We'll have emotion. What does that do? Do we know what that does? All right. I'll play around with that later. Unfortunately, these are some things you can only do during a live show. I need to make it bigger though. There we go. Drop it about there. All right, we'll see how we do for now. Thank you very much for your patience. Right, so I bought some more Virgin Galactic. Bill, I'm top dog. You are. Is that why your comment is so big? It was a ginormous comment. Available now. Yes, it was available as of yesterday, but I've not seen it on my device yet. Anyway, 1,405 shares at 569 average, sold at 723. Very nice indeed. Okay, let's have a look. Now then, we're 187. what are the chances? Hey, Christian Franchi, how are you, Christian? What are the chances that Virgin goes bankrupt? Well, it can go bankrupt. I've always said it can go bankrupt. It won't go bankrupt for a year and a half, though, and there'll be rescue packages and people trying to buy it. It won't just suddenly happen. We're aware of the figures, we're aware of the cash burn, so it's not going to go bankrupt like a little surprise. That isn't the case. We'll be more than aware of it before it actually happens, so we're not concerned about that right now. But yeah. More like it than it doesn't. It's getting scary. If it goes under $1, then we have to have a serious conversation. We're not there yet. We're approaching the point of the short squeeze, and then we've got the dilution can happen. And if we get up to $5 or $6 and it can short back to 3 or 4, we're going to be up after dilution, and then we're away. That's what we need. So I am still buying. I'm still in it. Anyway, it's nice to have you here, Christian. Let's go for all our positions. I mean, we've got to remember, this is coming up to Wednesday. And of course, on Wednesday, it is FOMC report. How much are you losing so far, I might ask? Hope it recovers soon. If I've lost about $30,000 on Virgin Galactic so far. But at the moment, on this current position, you start again. On this scalp trade, I'm down $5 or $6. There you go. I'm about to sort of double again and lower this again. So that'll wipe out that loss in a minute. This one, the main position, I'm down 2,000. So yeah, it's not particularly exciting, not particularly good, but my understanding of the stock hasn't changed, so we're not going anywhere for now. Anyway, welcome all our guests over there on TikTok. Good afternoon to you. Cameron Jordan, good evening, good morning, depending on where everyone is in the world. That's right, Cameron. How are you? I like the bow tie. Very nice. A man after my own heart. I've got a live gig tonight, by the way. Straight after this, I'm doing a live in-person gig in what do you call it? In Dallas. Anyway, sold all my Tilray today, just over $8,000 of profit. So I'm currently looking for things to buy. Excellent stuff. Excellent stuff. Tilray, I'm not going to buy it until it goes back down to my entry point. That's where I want it. It's not there yet. It's getting close though. But we shall see. All right. MSK, wow, fantastic. Yeah, great result that. I'm glad you sold it. It would have been better if you'd sold it when I told you to sell it though, wouldn't it? Anyway, I'm glad you're out and I'm glad you've made some. Have you made some money on Tilray selling it now? I mean, down 12% today. I don't really get that. Did you sell it yesterday? Was you already out? Because Tilray is, well, you know what I think of Tilray. I've explained it many times. Anyway, there you go. We've got the S&P. We've got Berkshire Hathaway, which I bought into today. I bought my very first share, $500,000 worth of Berkshire Hathaway. There you go. There's my share, my whole share of Berkshire Hathaway. $500,000, as you can see, up $2,000 today. Fantastic. Very, very nice indeed. Pretty good, right? Yes, Martin. So you sold it before. I knew it. Didn't think you sold it today. Anyway, I'm glad you're out. The company got no direction whatsoever. Anyway, Tilray's dropped like a stone the last few days. No surprise. It's no surprise. There's no direction. The only people are buying it right now are the gamblers, and that's not me. So I'm out, and doesn't come to any surprise whatsoever. And ARM doesn't come to a surprise either. I put a video out just to prove to you I did it. I said to people, don't buy ARM. It's going back down. There's my ARM video. Explained it all. IPO day. Wait. There it is. Wait. Clear as day. Wait. But no one listens to me. How many people listen to me? 102 people. There you go. Anyway, it's only worth about $20. So if you want to pay for it, what it is now, that doesn't make much sense, but some people do. Yeah, the risk of dilution is there. Hope it doesn't end up like Mullen. That guy is getting rich out of all those dilutions. True enough. But Mullen is I mean, I don't even know how the SEC allow it to happen, to be perfectly honest. Christian, it's beyond, isn't it, really? Anyway, let's have a little look. Because I bought my load at below $2. Okay. I wish you'd sold it at the top then when I told you. Anyway. It's funny how the US government started talking more about marijuana when the election months come close in time. Yeah, but just because they talk about it doesn't mean it's going to go through, and that's what Tilray rely on. And the trouble is with Tilray, as I've argued and lost the argument many times, they've started to buy some very average breweries. Most of them that were on the bones of their asses. I looked at the balance sheets and then claimed they were great. They were great breweries. They weren't great breweries at all. They were cheap rubbish breweries, apart from a couple, and they had no history or caliber. But it made the shareholders think everything was great, and the stock price went up for some bizarre reason. And I sold it all, made about 13-14%. I can't remember now. Anyway. Virgin Galactic probably won't make it in 2024 before they go bankrupt. John Per Alpina. I tell you what, if they go bankrupt, if Virgin Galactic go bankrupt, it'll be a noose around the legacy of Sir Richard Branson, won't it? Because all his last businesses have all failed. So it'll be quite sad, but you know, we're not here for that. We're here to make money, right? Space is a gamble, of course it is. To a degree. It's about risk management, though. Yes, I would have sold it before. I should have sold it before. Well, MSK, you know what I'm saying. I tried my best. You made a profit, MSK. Well done. I'll take that every time. Absolutely. Congratulations, MSK. I'm glad you sold it. Anyway, you can buy it back now, can't you? When did you sell it? This morning? Tilray we're talking about. So did you sell it up here? I mean, it's an okay buy here. The company have got some money. They're not going bankrupt. They've got some money. The company's going to do okay. But this is where $2 is where I see it's as its value. If it's $2, that's its value, right? I'll pay $2 for it. But at the end of the day, I'm buying it to make a profit, not to join a fan club. I don't want to pay for this this gravy train just to get on the Tilray train to nowhere and just end up being dumped again. It's like Mullen right now. It's better than Mullen. Mullen's a complete scam. We know that. Tilray's got some quality behind it. But anyway, feel for your old mate Mo McCahine sitting on. Yes, I don't think Mohammed Kahine's going to come back anytime soon, is he? Anyway. Let's go for all our positions. Virgin Galactic. Now, I will tell you exactly what I'm going to do with it ahead of time, so you know, and I'll post it onto my... In fact, let me put it out now for you. Let me put it out now on my X account. Here, I'm going to give everyone the chance to vote. Here we go. I'm going to give it to all my friends on... bear with me. Going to give it to everybody here. Here's my link. Here's the poll. Just bought more Virgin Galactic. Are you with me? Vote in the poll and leave me your thoughts. 31 votes. 45 are waiting. 35 are with me in. Okay. Let's go over to Rumble and give my viewers there the link. There's 6 people watching there. Hello, Rumblers. There's the link. If you want to go and vote on that, and if I give everybody in the chat as well the link to the poll, I'll post it twice so you can see it. There you go. So that's the poll we're looking at. So if you're watching me now, go and vote on that poll. I'd like to know your thoughts. All right. Now, my strategy, I'll tell you exactly what I intend to do. I've got a 5-part strategy, I think. There's several things I've got. I'm about to get up to $4,000 shares of Virgin Galactic. That's my strategy. 4,000. I've got right at this precise moment in time. I've got just a couple less than 2,000. Right now, the idea is at 150, which is the bottom. I've said that time and time again. 150 is the point when it's undervalued, and we've got short squeezes, and we've got all kinds of rescue packages kicking in, and we've got institutions kicking in at 150. We're very close there now. What I don't want to do is time the market to try and get to 150 and then jump on it, and then it pops up, and once we get a short squeeze, it goes to $4, $5, $6, then they'll dilute back to 4, and then we're off and running. Then we have a business, then we can get through to Delta. So at 150, I'm going to buy a lot more, but I'm not buying anything at the moment on my long-term position. What I am doing is buying on my Roth IRA, and I've just bought a few shares at 150, at 160, 155, 150. I'll buy some more. But these are with the very intention of just being traded and scalped. Absolutely, 100%. These are with the intention on my Roth IRA, just in and out, and I want to make about $100. $100, just free money, tax-free. That's a compensation then, which can go into the main account. That's essentially what I'm trying to do. It doesn't matter that I bought it for 180, 170, 160, and it could go to 4, 5, 6, or 100 in the future. I don't care less. We are just trying to make money out of it while we are adding to our long-term position. So that's what I'm going to do. So you all know exactly what I'm going to do as I do it. Now, to add to my position and get to 4,000, there's a number of things I want to happen. First of all, Rocket Lab. I've split my investments with Rocket Lab and Virgin Galactic. Here is my main position, 276 shares, and here's my trading position. My trading position is just down 9.6%. Now, that's not a massive drop because we know we can get a swing of 15-20% with Rocket Lab. On Wednesday, we probably will if we get a pause. So all I've got to do is wait until Wednesday, 1 o'clock. We'll cover it live on the show. We'll be here with it live, FOMC report, Jerome Powell. I should then be able to make a 10% profit from Rocket Lab. I then will get about $1,100 out of the stock. Then I've got that. I've also, if that doesn't pan out, which I'm sure it will, I've got Enphase, which is due a bounce now. We're now at the level of short squeezes on Enphase as well. Another one of my stocks that's shorted. Enphase. I've got a small position here, just $350 of Enphase. I've also got a bit of Next Era Energy, which is just down 9%. This is another one that I'm just trying to get a 10% swing from. So I've got a number of things, and if I really, feel that institutions and squeezes about to kick in, and I haven't got that, I can liquidate some Coca-Cola. By the way, I did a test for you all the other day. Do you remember the Coca-Cola test? I did a Coca-Cola test. I bought an extra 10 shares on September the 14th, ex-dividend date. I also bought on my main account. I also bought 2 more on September the 14th, ex-dividend date, on my Roth. Okay, and I've got it confirmed today what my dividend payout will be. Remember, I was doing a test, and the fact was, I said if I buy on ex-dividend date, I wonder if it will still go in. And I've always said it needs to settle. Remember, I've said it always needs to settle. It takes 2 days for it to settle. However, you learn nothing from just reading it. Experience is better because, I bought it pre-market. Would it settle? I don't know. So I did it for a test to see if it would do. I wanted to see if it would do. If it would go through. So this is what happened. The announcement came on September the 15th, day after ex-dividend date. So now we know ex-dividend date is one day. The next day is it announces. And it announced and said 56.3. Now, I had 56.3. It didn't add the extra 10. So if you are going to buy a stock and you want to get the dividends and you buy it on ex-dividend day, it doesn't work. You need to buy it so it settles. So you need to allow 2 to 3 days. Best to buy it 3 days before. I always knew that, always said that, but I wanted to test it just in case. Just because I knew it on paper, I wanted to experience it. So it doesn't matter to me because it's gone up anyway and I've made money on it, and I'm not bothered about owning Coca-Cola anyway. But the point is, it didn't add it. So now you all know, all right? We've now, you know, clarified that beyond any shadow of a doubt. Okay, so it's good to know, right? Let's have a look. I might have missed some comments. Hi, Malk. Let me get through the comments. I might have missed a few. Crag, Jojo, Mr. Mike, how you doing? I'm waiting for payday, then adding no more fear here at the minute. Then adding no more fear here at the minute anyway. No fear at all. I've got no fear at all. Enjoying my magic carpet ride again. I love it. I love it. Let me style, dynamic, text box, scrolling ticker. Let me, oh, there you go. You can have a comment like that. That's no good, is it? Look, sorry guys, I've got to do this live because if I try and do it during a show, it won't work. Off air. Truncate. That's rubbish. What's all that about? No, we don't. That's a rubbish one. Why would you want a truncated one? I don't know that one. Truncate. Okay. Oops. We don't like truncate. What about text box shrink? Don't get that one. Okay. Bear with me. I'll be done with all this in a minute. Dynamic. Oh, dynamic. Right. Thank you for allowing me to do this. The only way I can do it is during a show. There you go. All right. There you go. That'll do for now. Right. What else? Hi, Bill, says Mike. Jojo S. Chasing News. Hi, Martin. What makes you think we will even get a short squeeze? Well, what makes me think we'll get a short squeeze? You can go, 185 now. You can go and look at the short interest. I know for a fact that that's increasing. I also know that my stock lending is there. People are buying and shorting Virgin Galactic. And I also believe that institutions around the 150, which is the price I said it's worth, will jump in at that point. So add the two together, you get an almighty short squeeze. Looks like Rocket Lab competitor Astra Space is going bankrupt, dropped over 20% today, even after their 15-1 stock split to stop them delisted. Astra Space, ARCR. I always said I didn't like that one. People often ask me about Astra. Why don't I get into Astra? And I never liked it. I said it time and time again. Don't like that one at all. And not happy to see it go bankrupt, but that's good for Virgin. Well, I wouldn't say it's not always good for a competitor to go bankrupt at all. It puts fear in the investor's eyes, actually. It's not always a good idea. But anyway, smash the like button. U2 memorabilia. U2 memorabilia. Do you know that I do U2 music, by the way? Did you know that? What Martin is doing is fantastic for us. I know, hang on a minute. I know people who charge $1,000 per year for the information Martin gives us for free. Smash the like. U2 memorabilia. That's very, very kind of you. What a nice thing to say. Yeah, if you go onto my music channel, and you type in, let's say, Martyn Lucas. Well, in fact, all I got to do is go to the playlist. If you go to my U2, I've got a U2 playlist here somewhere. Oh, hang on, I'm wrong one. Here we go. Look, if you go to my music channel, this is for the benefit of my friend here who's just popped in. Let's have a look. John Lennon, Billy Joel, Lost. There you go, U2. There you go, U2. There you go. There's my YouTube playlist. With or without you, or one. With or without you? All right, then. There you go. This is my video I did. This is a bit of YouTube. I'll just, if you want to go onto my music channel, which is below this video, check out the YouTube playlist. See the stone sit in your eyes. Okay, I can't play any more for copyright reasons. I don't want to get copyright on my music channel. But there you go. Have a little look at my YouTube. You might enjoy that. But thank you very much for saying all those kind words. Is Virgin Galactic worth getting now? Well, it is for me. It is for me. That's a matter of opinion, if I'm honest. You guys should be good for this. Hold. CPI showed inflation is actually on your side. It's still trending down. Energy, because oil was the only thing that went up, accounted for 40%. CPI is correct that consumer price index is holding and overall inflation is coming down. We do have oil gone up. I think it's $92 a barrel today, which is not good. But it's only, or potentially, seasonal. It's making money if you own oil, which I do, and as soon as I can make another 5% profit out of this, so another 10%, and I should do that within the next few weeks, I'll be out of this, and this is another bit of money that I've got to spend on Virgin Galactic if I want to. But oil is going up right now, so you can make money from it, but it's a temporary thing, I think. So anyway, Jose, thanks for that comment. Sid, hello there. Jamie Bond, hello, Jamie Bond. You're buying more, Martin? Yes, I am. I've just bought more Virgin Galactic. Don't buy more, says John Brown. Why is that? Give me a reason. I don't get the settle thing. We went digital in the night. Yeah, I know. I know. It's like, well, we all know how it works, mate, don't we? It's like when the banks say, you get your money in 3 days. So for the 3 days they hold it, they share it, they loan it out, they make 10%, then they get it back and give it to you. I mean, it never really goes anywhere in the first place, does it? But that's how it works. We can't have instant money from the bank, can we? That's how they make their money. Come on. Strange, why is it dropping? Any news? Chris Pickering. Strange, why it's dropping? Any news? It's not strange at all. It's doing exactly what I've said it would do for the last forever. I don't know. I said Rumble is taking a tumble, down 11% today. Been saying this since they were $10. They are $6 today. Could have made a killing on buying options. I'd never do options, never short a stock. It's too much like gambling. Buy Neo and Nikola. Wouldn't buy Neo, wouldn't buy any Chinese stocks, actually. Manipulation's gone berserk. Strange, why the big drop? Not really. It's not really. It's exactly what Tesla did before it took off. Good evening, Mr. Bond. Thanks, Martin. Fantastic musician. We'll check out the playlist. Come on, everybody. Smash the like button. I love it. You too. Memorabilia. I love that. It's really good. I will tell you something else. Tesla is going to take a tumble too. Yeah, we've said it could happen, but I'm holding my position and I'll just add more if it does. I started investing in January and I've never bought a stock for dividends before, and I was wondering if you can sell the stock on the ex-dividend date and still get the dividend. Loving the videos. Dominic Webb. Well, if the stock has settled on your account, if you sell it on ex-dividend day, it's already settled for that day and won't leave. Just like we said, if you buy a stock, it hasn't arrived fully, it won't leave fully. So my experience of selling on ex-dividend date, yes, correct. You will still get the dividend. All right? So there you go. As long as it's settled and you've had it for a few days at least and it's settled by that date, but that's absolutely right. Hi, I started investing in January. Dominic, I answered that one. Do you want to make the space video? 10 minutes explaining strategy. I can do that. We have to do it straight away, though, because I have to get out of here on the bell because I've got a live gig tonight in person. I'm doing a show. So Sensei, yes, if you come on in in the next couple of minutes, we can do it. It'll be a 10-minute video maximum, and that would be great. I'd love that. Yes. Martyn, if space bounces at 150 and rockets, you deserve to be very, very rich. Make it happen. Make it happen. Jojo S, thank you very much. On the technicals, looks good for Friday, says Chris. Biggest thing is risk management. I don't think Martyn has more than 5% of his net worth in a space company. Yes, you are very wrong on that. I could be wrong, but I diversify 90% into the big six and the 10% into super risky assets. Jose, let me share with you exactly. First of all, it's right on the screen. I have 8% of my portfolio in Virgin Galactic on my main account. I have 2.95% of my portfolio on my Roth IRA. That's Virgin Galactic. If we go to Rocket Labs, because you said space, into a space company, I have another 6% in space on my main brokerage, my Roth account, and my main brokerage account 3.79. So I'm very bullish on it, and I'm very much in it. No question about it. So yeah, all the figures are on the screen. If you can't quite see something, let me know and I'll zoom in for you. Space to zero under the Palmer. Hey up, Martyn. I'm still worried that Galactic is doing what Orbit did. Yes, it could. It's all about risk management, though. You'll never make it unless you're in it. Not breaking a sweat, indeed. I'm already in. Use the picture I sent on General Chit Chat as a visual. I'm already in. Use the picture I sent on General Chat as a visual, so quality is high. Fantastic. Let me go in. General Chit Chat. Okay, I shall use... Right. I've got that. Let me go to the broadcast lounge. Let me open it up. Okay, you're just going to be talking then, right? Okie dokie. So, Sensei, if you unmute yourself, you're in the broadcast lounge. So what you want me to do is go to General Chit Chat and put this image up here. I'll make it full screen a minute. We've got that then. I'll be able to hear you while looking at this particular chart. Okay, so Sensei, are you with me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, I've got good levels. We're all good. Okay, we'll make a Virgin Galactic video then. You can't be 100% on space, only 3. You can't be 100 on space, only 3. You can't be 100. I'm not sure what Chris is saying there. Jose, and my super risky asset is 50%. Right, okay. Let's do this now. We'll put this out later. Not everyone is able to watch the main shows live, so a lot of people do enjoy watching them later. So we'll do a Virgin Galactic special right now. This will be a 10-minute video. Let me just look at the clock. 36. Okay, so we're going to make this video. We'll go over to the production screen. So we're going to give you some information now on chart technical fundamentals for your Virgin Galactic analysis. You can decide which way then you want to play it. Okay.
Exactly. And if there's anyone, just before we start the video, if there's anyone who has any questions, I'm sure a lot of people are here for the SPCE, just drop them and maybe we can answer one of them at the end of the video. So any questions, just drop them in the comments while we make the video.
That's a great idea. That's a great idea. If anybody has a question that you want to ask me or Sensei from a chart, fundamental, what I'm buying, what I'm selling, when I'm selling it, when I'm buying it, where we see the price targets going, it's going to be a Virgin Galactic 10-minute video that will go out later. You might want to do that. You can ask the questions now. If you do want to highlight your comment, you can do a super chat and then you can put a comment and it will read it out on the screen if you want to be in on the video as well. So we're going to start now in about a minute's time. So you've got time to do that. You can drop in with the super chat during the video, making of the video, or give me a comment and I will collect them. And at the at the end, I will put them all together for Sensei and we can see who can answer them best. All right, so here we go. Let's do it. Virgin Galactic. It's a kind of important video, this one, because we're about to hit the target I said was the bottom and the short position when I see institutions getting in and a short squeeze coming in, and anything under $2 now, we are undervalue. It's whether you believe the stock is going to zero or it's going to go up in the future. This is probably the most critical, well, it is the most critical time we've ever had. In this video, we're going to answer your questions live for you. We've also got Sensei on the phone with a good chart analysis to give to you. I'm going to tell you what my position is, what I'm buying, when I'm buying it, when I'm selling it, how I'm managing my risk, and where I see it going over this next 10 minutes. Okay, so first thing I'd love you to do, and when I asked last time, this was a major success. I'm losing money with you. I'm with you all the way. I know what it feels like. I'm down 30 grand on Virgin Galactic, but I'm going nowhere. Smash the like button and so just show some love. I appreciate it. It shares the video out to more people, and I really appreciate you supporting me as I go live every day to give you the information. All right, this is Virgin Galactic. Now, a few moments ago, earlier on, I did tell you that I had bought some more. I'm going to share with you my post on X right now before I bring Sensei in. Here is the post. I said I was buying more before I bought it, so you knew I was about to do it. 35% of you said yes, you've bought more. 40% said no, not yet, and 23% said not in the stock. Okay, if you want to vote on that poll and leave me your thoughts and share it, click above my head here, and that will take you to that poll. Okay, so let me share with you my position and what I'm doing before I bring Sensei in and discuss from his point of view and shares the charts with you. You can see we're down to 184 now, so we're getting close to that 150. We haven't had dilution yet, it's not completed. People are often asking, how do you know? Because we've not had SEC filings. We know there isn't mass dilution happened yet. We know that. So we're 100% certain of that. This value, anything under $2, it's value. I've got two parts to my portfolio. I'm aiming to be at 4,000 shares within the next 10 days, something like that. I'm currently at about 2,000 shares right now across the two accounts. Here is my 1,615 shares, and I am down, you can see, 41% on my brokerage account. On my Roth IRA, I've just bought about an hour ago, just a small amount so far. I say small amount. To some people it's a lot, to others it's absolutely nothing, so it's relative. 251. Now, this position here is purely as insurance to constantly make some money even if the stock goes down. Okay, at 150 or 160, I'm going to buy a heck of a lot more and maybe take it up to 4,000 straight away if that happens. I've got funds to do it. I've got other things that are providing me with the money to do that. And I have every intention of taking a 10, 15, 20% profit. No more, hardly any less to get out of it. Just the Roth position. Just the Roth position. And I anticipate on this amount of shares at the moment to make about $100. If we get a few more shares round about the 160, I could make, and I could get up to 4,000. Maybe I could make $500, maybe more than that actually. But anyway, that's what I intend to do. Now, the reason why I want to sell that guarantees me some profit, right? So for my work investing, I make some money. On my Roth, remember, so it doesn't matter about capital gains tax. There's no tax to pay. It's tax-free. I will sell it. Now, that's not because I don't think it's going to go up in the future or $100 in the future. It doesn't matter. I'm doing it just to give myself between $100, $200, and maybe $1,000 profit here, depending on how many shares I get if it does reach that 150. And I will take that profit. However, on my main brokerage account, I'll also be adding over there as well, but I won't be selling this. One, I pay tax on it, and this is the position that I want to grow. Now, should the worst happen and Virgin Galactic go to zero, and I lose at the moment $3,000, I'm already down 2, so technically I've lost 5 if it went to zero. If I can keep making a few $100 here and a few $100 there, or $1,000 here, $1,000 there, then really I've not lost any money. I'm just playing with the bank's money, if you like, if you want to put it that way. But I'm still bullish on it, and I've got good reason to believe that the short squeeze will come around about 150. Institutions will start getting in. We'll then go up to 5 or 6. We'll then get dilution completed, back down to 4, and then we're in business. The Delta fleet is assured. The company have got another 2.5 years of burn rate. Then we're off. Then we're making more profit, and we're good to go. And so that's my strategy. Now, in addition to all of this, I know that you want to hear from Sensei as well. So I've got Sensei on the phone, and he's provided me with a chart. So I'm going to share that with you now. So we go over to Sensei. If we've got any questions, leave them on the screen, and I will answer them at the end of this video. Sensei, it's over to you. We're looking at a chart here. What are we looking at?
Yeah, so this is the chart. Basically, this chart is what I've been showing everyone who, if you ever tuned into the live videos or any of the videos on Martyn's channel, you've probably seen this chart, and you've probably heard me say in the past, the key level was 411. I told you guys, this is a stock that if it's under 411, we don't want to be in. We are bearish on the stock. And finally, we've reached a level which I'm happy to start buying for long term again. Martyn has left me with 3 minutes to do this, so if you guys could just hit the like button, just because I'm here, and if you're still watching, just please hit that like button. It really helps.
If you go over a minute or two, I don't mind. It's you, Sensei. You don't worry. Don't worry.
No, it's fine. I'll get all the information out. It's very simple at this point because we're under that $2 mark. As Martyn said, this is undervalued, and the reason I'm saying it's undervalued, and me and Martyn have had these conversations, and this is how we're strategizing how we're doing this, is because there's SPCE is holding around 1.14 billion in assets, and they've got 416 million in debt. So quite simply, they've got around 724 million. It should be their market cap at value. We are now at 677 million, so we are technically undervalued, and this is where we want to be buying the stock. At $4 it was overvalued, and now we're finally undervalued. So anywhere between that $2 and $1, it's now is the time to be DCAing into this company. If you believe in the space industry, if you think no other company is doing what SPCE is doing, because no other company really is, this is the time to be buying for your long-term bag. However, if we start going under $1, it's a completely different situation. It probably will go bankrupt, and then we have to start talking about trading the stock, and that's why we're going to be here Martyn's here every day. So if you ever see any market price action with SPCE and you're fearful, or you, even if you're getting greedy, that's the more important part. If you see SPCE go up 100% in a day, you might start feeling greedy and want to add more. Tune into the show. Martyn's going to be live. Talk to the other investors here. Just come on the show, and then we're all going to be here doing it together. So it's important to see if the market's coming down. We're going to be here. This is the point of the channel, is to engage with all you retail investors to make sure you're getting all the information you can. So right now, the stock's coming down. People are getting fearful. This is the time I like to buy. When people are fearful is the time to get in. When everyone was very hyped and greedy when we were going to $6, that's when we were selling. So you really need to understand this. So don't let your emotions play into this. Just know, if you see everyone being fearful, that's the time to get in. If you're starting to get greedy, or if you see other people getting greedy, it's time to sell. And right now, I don't think we're at the point where everyone is fearful. Maybe at 150, if we get another 10-20% drop, that might be the time where everyone gets fearful. But right now, I think it's an undervalued stock. It technically is undervalued, and this is the time I'd like to start getting the position in for my long term. And also, if we start getting to 150, we can start trading it as well. If it pops 50%, short squeezes are more likely. $1, there could be a massive short squeeze, but we're not too far from those levels, so I don't mind start nibbling at it now. I wasn't nibbling when it was at $4, not at $6, but now under $2, I'm finally happy to start buying the stock. That's my thoughts.
Thank you, Sensei. Stay on the line with me. Chris Pickering, any idea of the bottom of the bottom price? Well, like we've said, I'll let Sensei answer as well. If we go under $1, things change, and you're looking at a way to really manage your risk and how to get out and protect yourself, and monitoring the news. Are we going bankrupt? Because, of course, if we're going bankrupt, it wouldn't happen overnight. Virgin Galactic have money. The only way you go bankrupt is when you owe money, you can't pay, and you've run out of options, okay? They've got cash. Business as usual. We're flying every month. We're still selling tickets. Everything's fine. This is what happens. We're a new innovative business. This is what happened with Tesla. This is what happened with Amazon. This is what happened with Apple. We've all been here, new businesses, right? So if we go under $1, things get a little bit more hairy. But for me, and I've always said, the 150 is the point when institutions will start jumping in because we're massively undervalued at that point. That's a good time. And that's when the short squeeze will kick in. Sensei, what's your bottom price for Chris?
I think the bottom price is $1, but as you said, 150 has been the level. 150, how many months have we been telling everyone 150? I mean, we were called crazy, you were called crazy. 150, I mean, we're at $4 and people were saying no chance we're going to 150, and look where we are now. So you're not going to be getting this information from anyone else. I don't think anyone's made predictions like this that have come true, and we're just trying to keep it real for you guys. There's no other channel that really does this. So just tune in, subscribe, hit the like button. I mean, 150, like who would have imagined? And now we're here, and literally no one else was telling you that. So we're here to tell you the truth.
Martyn 1988, he's got 22,000 shares now, of an average of 530 average. Martyn is staying in, and there's his 22,000 shares. Ahmad says, have Virgin Galactic revealed the names of the astronauts that will fly next? I believe so. I think we had them this morning. I haven't got them to hand, but I will get them and post them on my X account. So if you go and follow me on X, I will share that. Zach Zate's one of our big Virgin Galactic investors. He says, wow, oh my God, new low. I'm running to the bank. Buckaroony says, I purchased another 600, making my total to 3,700 average. Looks good at 209. Okay, I'll see if we've got any more comments. Sid says, engage the like button, make it so. Very, very nice indeed. Well, we are running out of time. That's just a bit of information there from Sensei and myself for Virgin Galactic this afternoon. I will keep you posted on my X account. If I'm buying more, selling, I will tell you. I always share my trades with everyone. Click above my head, and if you need to chill out and you need to relax, click over here. I always like to put some of my music at the end. Over the weekend, we had a couple of very sad occasions. We did lose a star from daytime television here in the United States, Billy Miller. And if you want to go and check that video out, I'll put it over here for you. I did a tribute to him, and also some other music as well. Tom Jones, did you know, has recently been banned, or at least Delilah is banned from rugby matches. Go and check out my Tom Jones rendition of Thunderball from James Bond 007. Make sure, like Sensei said, you click about, you support the channel, help us out. We're in it with you. We're live up to 10 hours a day. Virgin Galactic, there's our position. That's the position from Sensei. That's our position. What do you think? Are you staying in the stock? Are you still with us? Or are you out? Go and vote on our poll. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves, take care of your money, yourselves, your crypto, and most importantly, take care of each other. All right, Sensei, you still with me?
Yeah, wow, SPCE new lows, all-time lows. It's crazy.
Yeah, just bought some more.
For so long.
Yeah.
We have been trying to do it.
The only frustrating part to me, if it is frustrating, is I did jump in, and I said on the last video I put out about Virgin Galactic that, you know, I've always felt the importance to be in the stock if you're going to talk about it every day. And I know you've told me you don't have to be in a stock to talk about it. I mean, how many people, you know, who report on the news actually are in the stock they're talking about, or in the business they're talking about? But it's just my way. And it's why I didn't go all in. I've got more money to buy a lower dip. But, you know, in some respects, I wish I'd just followed my own advice and just waited, because now I could have bought all my shares at this level, and I would be in a very strong position, or at least I would be very much in a much better position than I am. But anyway, I felt it was right to be in the stock, and, you know, that's just my way, rightly or wrongly. Let me have a look. I don't think we have any more questions right now. Sid said, I just bought some more, 1,675, 267, currently at 12,000 shares, average 205. Oh, that's nice. Very nice indeed, MSK. I have $97 left on Mullen. Might as well get Virgin better, right? Anything's better than Mullen, to be perfectly honest. Bill says chasing the dream. Dang, I got in at 190 today. Fantastic, Steve. Congratulations. If space keeps dipping and the Fed rates go up, do you think space could see 50 cents? That's a very, very good question. I wish we'd had that during the show. That was a very, very good question. So I'm going to see if I can add that to the end of the video. In fact, I am going to do this. I'm going to add this to the end. Here we go. We've just had a late question come in for Virgin Galactic from one of our gold members, Jose Quintana. If space keeps dipping and the Fed rates go up, do you think space could see 50 cents? The short answer for that would have to be yes. Let me explain why I believe that. We are now pricing in, and more people are expecting, as I was already. It took a while for everyone to catch up with me, but I said I think we should pause. We should have paused on the last FOMC report. We could have kept the rates where they are. It's the same result, but if we'd paused, we would have put much more positivity into the markets, and I don't think Virgin Galactic would be down here, quite honestly. However, I'm glad they are, because now I've been able to buy lower. If we get a pause, which overwhelming majority of people now think we will get a pause, that is a good sign. It's still very, very high interest rates for Virgin Galactic. They could do without it. It's not what they want. However, if we get a pause, it means the sentiment is more likely will remain at this level, and then ultimately we're going down. It's like when I always like to put it like this. When it rains, what comes next? The sunshine. We've had the threat of rain. Then it rains, which would be a pause. We know then the sunshine comes next. It's just inevitable, right? However, if we get a rate hike, then we turn into a thunderstorm and we get tornadoes and everything goes flying all over the place. We don't want that. If we get a skip, we don't want that either, because the skip says we don't know what we're doing. We don't know whether we're going to go up next month. We don't know. Uncertainty, the market doesn't like it. What we want is a pause. Absolutely, 100%, we want a pause. If we get a pause, Virgin Galactic is going up. No question about it, in my opinion. That's why I'm buying more. That makes sense to me. If we get a rate hike or a skip, then potentially yes. Because that would put even more pressure, which we don't need right now. And more importantly than the rate hike is, if it's a rate hike, we don't know what comes next. Another rate hike? We don't know. A pause tells us where we are. It gives us some stability. It means we have reached where we need to reach. We can hold it for a while, but ultimately the sun will shine next. That's what I am investing on. That's what I'm hoping is going to happen. So there we go. That's an answer to Jose Quintana, who asked that question. There we go. I hope that made sense. Okay, I'll add that into the video when I put that out later. I can't help it. I can't stop buying Virgin Galactic. Fear and loathing in crypto, he says. All right. Now then. I've got to end the show in a couple of minutes' time, because tonight I'm doing an in-person show in Dallas. I'm singing for the mayor and all these hoity-toity people. Anyway, we're getting Virgin Galactic just going up now into the close. Very nice indeed. I'm not buying any more. I don't need to at this stage, but I will sell my Roth IRA if I can. Right, so could I ask everyone to do me a favor? Here he comes, as we just about come up to the bell. If you could all help me out. Here it comes. Here he is, Mr. Mini-Me. We have got, watching the show right now, 107 people. No surprise, people are worried about Virgin Galactic right now, 104. We try to get a 50% engagement rate, which is our usual, which would be 50 people tap the like button. Now, I'll tell you, my average is 99.5 up like. It's because half of the people can't be bothered. They're lazy. They don't do anything. Please smash the like button. If you tap the like button, YouTube will share with you and let you know when I'm going live and suggest my videos to you, and I really would appreciate it. If you don't like my content, and that's fine, I don't expect everyone to like what I do, please do tap the down like. That way it won't show you the content anymore, and you'll be shown what you want, and we end up with a more engaged audience, which is what I want, and everybody wins. So please tap the like if you like it, tap the down like if you don't, but don't just sit there. We're trying to get to 75%, which would be 75 likes, because we got 100, right? So we're coming up to the halfway point. We'll give it another few seconds, and then we're going to ring the bell in a minute and a half. So everybody tap the like button. That'd be absolutely great. Thank you very much for taking the time to do that. Thank you ever so much, everybody who joined me on TikTok this afternoon as well. If you do want to vote in my X poll and know when I'm buying and what's going on with Virgin Galactic and any breaking news that I get, here is my X account. I'll post that in the chat right there. It's Martyn Investor. I can't have Martyn Lucas Investor because it's too long. All right. Okay. Now we're getting our first bounce of the day. Quite a significant little upswing there. Let's see if we can break the trend. The trend has been pretty much down all day. If we can break above these levels here, let's see what happens. We're coming into the last few seconds of the bell. Before the bell goes, I've got to literally get out of here on the bell. Okay, you can sponsor the bell if you want to. $10 super chat for the day. You can sponsor the Sensei bell, and you can have your name and links below the video to anything you like, your business, website, whatever it is you like. Okay, we're coming up to 20 seconds to go. What have we got now? 50 likes. We're over 50% now because there's 95 watching. Fantastic. All right, here we go. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The bell has now gone. Thank you very much indeed. And let's see where we go now. Let's go through all our positions as we wrap up today's show. Virgin Galactic going up after hours as anticipated. Okay, who's in? I'll make a quick scalp trade. I want 10% though. Absolutely no reason doing it at this level at all. Here you go. I'm up on it. It literally, as the bell went, within about 10 seconds, it shot up 2%, which is encouraging. It is scalp trading, though. People are listening to what I'm doing and probably thinking we'll do the same thing before he does it. But, I'm not big enough a channel or able to influence the markets any way whatsoever. But there was a quick sell there, no question about it. Somebody bought it for 185 and then sold it for 190. Fair enough. Let's watch it for a couple of seconds. Let's go through all our positions. You can see we've got a bit of a bounce now coming in the end of the day, starting to move up. Virgin Galactic is moving up. Berkshire Hathaway, I bought Berkshire Hathaway this morning. I've got into Berkshire Hathaway. This is my most expensive stock I've ever bought in my life. Arm Holdings went all the way down as I said it would. Palantir, it's only got to go up another 7%, and then I'll be in the money and start trading off. Mullen is what Mullen is. It's a complete scalp stock, doesn't belong on the stock market. Gold is going up again today. Anything under 180 is worth a buy. S&P, I'm out of the S&P. I've trimmed it all back. Amazon is coming up after hours as well. Apple had a good day today, just trimming off after hours. NEE is going back down. Enphase is just going sideways, had a bad day today. Coca-Cola, good. We talked about the ex-dividend position. Johnson & Johnson going up. Kenvue is okay. CVS, Chevron, 5% to go before I can get into the money. Tesla, down a bit today. I haven't bought any more. It's not cheap enough to add. I've got a good position already in it. Rivian, we don't really care about Rivian right now. There's no fundamental reason to buy Rivian. McDonald's is always a good price when it's down 4% from its main position, which it is now. So you can't go wrong with buying land. Google is good value for stock. Microsoft is too expensive. Valuation, that is. Walmart, Tesco, Tilray is going to go down to my 230 again, and I'll buy it there. Robin Hood, just temporary because the markets are doing this, preparing for Wednesday, no surprise. Rocket Lab, I've got, how much have I got to go? I've got 10% now before I'm in the money. It's gone a bit lower today. Procter & Gamble, Rumble, Funware, Faraday, Rubbish Stock, Rio Tinto, Bitcoin up 0.59, Polygon up 0.96, XRP up 1.21. All right, I've got to go. Thank you ever so much for joining me. Let me share with you on my music channel a couple of highlights you might like to look at that you may have missed. On the homepage of this channel, you'll see my music. And we have James Bond. I talked about Tom Jones. Farewell to Billy Miller from the Young and Restless, who sadly died due to depression, it looks like. Very, very sad story. Our mate Jimmy from the Proclaimers, I celebrated and supported him. He's not very well at the moment. And to celebrate our new musical, Beautiful Noise, here is Neil Diamond, Sweet Caroline, and Hello Again. They're all on the homepage of my channel. If you're interested, I will give you the music channel. Go and subscribe to me. I'm trying to get to 10,000 subscribers so I can do my fundraisers without any fees or charges to anyone. You don't have to watch or listen or even donate. Just subscribe to my music channel. Help me get past the 10,000 subscribers. Doesn't make me any money, but it enables me to help others. All right. I think we're all done. I haven't got time for Day Trader of the Day. I've got to get out of here. I've got a live gig to do tonight. Thank you ever so much indeed. I'll see you all back out in the morning. Look out for the Virgin Galactic video, and that'll be out shortly. If not, I will see you back in the morning. But I have to run. Did I have any credits? I'm just going to roll the credits. Roll the credits in case we had something. I don't know if we did. Is that a cup of tea, is it? Latte, lovely stuff. Did we get any credits? No, so there's no point rolling the credits. We won't bother with that this afternoon, only because I'm in an extra rush to get out of here. Good luck tonight, Martyn. Thank you very much indeed. I'm actually looking forward to it. Putting the old suit and tie on and do a few songs for the local hoity-toities. All right, how about that? All right, that's it from me. Thank you ever so much indeed. Have a wonderful evening. Be safe, be careful, take care of yourselves, and I'm sure everything's going to work out just fine. In the meantime, as always, take care of yourselves. Oh, Sensei, thank you very much indeed for tuning in. As always, a great contribution to the show. That's it from me. Ta-ra for now. Take care of yourselves and each other. Bye-bye for now. Oh, hang on. Felician Banzoko. Is that from France? Hello there. How are you? We've got a new guest just come in. We've got some friends from France. Felician, we fly the French flag. Hold on a second. This is for you. English, in French. Bear with me. I need to go. Felician. Hi, Felician. Welcome to our show and all guests and friends from France. My name's Martyn Lucas. I go live up to 10 hours a day. We aim to be the most honest, real channel on YouTube TV. And at the end of the day, go and visit my music channel and chill out. And I'll see you back in the morning. Thank you very much for being here. Now I can just play this back. Here we go. And in French. Well, hang on a minute. That's not working there because I'm on the wrong one. I need to be on this one. Let's try that again.
Salut Félicien, bienvenue dans notre émission et à tous les invités et amis de France. Je m'appelle Martyn Lucas. Je vais en direct jusqu'à 10 heures par jour. Nous visons à être la vraie chaîne la plus honnête sur YouTube TV et à la fin de la journée, allez visiter ma musique. Canalisez-vous et détendez-vous et je vous reverrai demain matin. Merci beaucoup d'être ici.
There you go. That's it from me. Thank you ever so much indeed. I've got to go, otherwise I'm going to be late for my own gig. Thanks, Martyn. See you tomorrow. Ta-ra, everybody. Have a great night. Bye-bye. Take care of yourselves and each other.